Perry County was one of the earliest incidents in Perry County was the formation of the Catholic Seminary. It was a church. It was called the Church of the Barons, the Church of the Assumption, and it was brought into being by a group of priests who came over here from France and came into this area through Kentucky, and it looked so much like the area that they had known in Kentucky, which for some reason had the name Barons, that's what they named this. And when they got here, there was a good Catholic family that donated the land for the seminary, which is where it now stands, and that was the first Catholic teaching institution, as I understand it, west of Mississippi. And Perry County at that time was simply in its beginnings. This would have been in about 1820, something like this. And in 1821, some land was donated to farm the city of Perryville. It was not incorporated yet, but it was formed, and somebody else donated the land for the courthouse, and so the first little courthouse was built. And then in 1837, the Perry County, as it is now, was actually incorporated. So in 1837, we became known as Perry County, Missouri. It was an incorporated county.
And the original settlers, you said, came up from Kentucky?
They came,
or just the seminary part?
through Kentucky. No, many of them came through Kentucky. The early settlers were mostly Catholic, and then in the late 1830s.
Was there a nationality specifically? I know there's a lot of German people in the county.
No, there were not. It was a mixed. There were a lot of English settlers because it was a little earlier. England had its debate with the Catholic Church when King Henry decided to marry Anne Boleyn. He dissolved the Catholic Church, and started the Church of England, and I think many of those people were dissatisfied with that and came to find new land, and that's one of the things that brought them here. At that early stage, it was those kind of people. But in the 1850s, we got large groups of French settlers and even some Italians. But in the late 1830s, we had a group from Germany, Lutheran group from Germany, and they were having the same problem there. Luther was denouncing the Catholic Church, and they decided that they wanted to go to new land, find a new home, and they sailed over here. And when they got to Perry County, Missouri, they came up the Mississippi, the earlier ones. When they got to Perry County, Missouri, they found land that looked very much like their homeland. That is why we have Altenburg and Froda and Saxon Memorial building. And they settled here. So we have a mixture. And in today's society, we have an even bigger mixture. We have African Americans, we have a lot of Mexicans, we have an Italian restaurant here. So the community has grown in nationality. They're all Americans, but